more than 12.6 million older people across Great Britain are waiting to find out how much their state pension payments will increase from next April under the triple lock policy. The annual uprating is expected to be announced by Chancellor Jeremy Hunt during his autumn statement in Parliament next week. Under the triple lock, the state pension increases each year in line with whichever of these three measures are the highest: average annual earnings growth from May to July, 8.5% with bonuses, 7.8% without, consumer price index, CPI, inflation in the year to September, 6.7%, or 2.5%. There are growing rumours the UK government could exclude bonuses from the average earnings measure, but even in that situation pensioners would still receive an inflation-busting rise of 7.8%. The full, new state pension is currently £203.85 per week. Operating using the lower wages growth figure, 7.8%, would see people receive £219.75 each week, while under the 8.5% figure it would be £221.20. Those on the maximum basic state pension would see payments rise from the current £156.20 a week to £168.40 under an uprating of 7.8% and £169.50 with 8.5% if the UK government chooses to uprate state pensions using the lower wages growth figure next April, 7.8%, it would see millions of pensioners miss out on an extra £75 in 2024. However, experts warn any attempts to amend or break the triple lock ahead of a general election could be costly for the Conservative Party, with a general election expected in 2024. Data from the Office for National Statistics, ONS, data suggests around 1.2 million pensioner households are mainly dependent on the state pension and other benefits to provide the main source of their income. Among single pensioners, women are nearly 3 times more likely than men to be largely reliant on the state pension. Commenting on what we might see announced in next week's autumn statement, Becky O'Connor, Director of Public Affairs at PensionBee, said, "With a general election looming, it seems unlikely the UK government would do much to upset any current or potential voters. The imminent need to win votes usually means a hands-off the personal finances approach, or even big-ticket giveaways to attract voters. As the cost of living continues to affect people's daily lives, the government will want to throw the kitchen sink at measures that sound like they might benefit people's finances now and in the long term, even if in practice, the real-world positive impact of the move may be minimal." Commenting on the future of the state pension triple lock, Ms. O'Connor said, "There is a case to reform the way the triple lock works. The government is under pressure to make the cost of providing a state pension more sustainable, and it could possibly make the triple lock a double lock, linked to either inflation or to 5%, or just link it to inflation to do this. This could take pressure off the government to raise the state pension age sooner than planned. It's vital that any reform preserves the value of the state pension for future generations as well as today's pensioners. Some form of index linking is necessary for this. Without decent and reliable rises to the state pension, it will be today's young workers who suffer most when they reach their 60s and 70s, as personal and workplace pension savings are not currently at a level where they could even come close to replacing state pension benefits. Any changes, if announced in the autumn statement, must acknowledge that the state pension forms the majority of income for most retired households, and the wrong change in the mechanism for rises could cause real hardship among the older generations. Estimated state pension payments from April 2024. The estimated calculations show the current annual rates for the full new and full basic state pensions. The state pension is usually paid every 4 weeks, with 13 payments made throughout the year. How much someone receives depends on the number of years' worth of national insurance contributions. Around 35 is needed for the full new state pension, but this may be more if you were contracted out. Find out more here. These estimations are based on the wages growth at 7.8%, excluding employee bonuses, and 8.5%, including employee bonuses. Figures have been rounded using the UK government's rounding policy. Current annual full new state pension, £10,600 weekly, £203.85 every 4-week pay period, £815. 47.8% up. Rating April 2024, £11,427, up £827, weekly, £219.75 every 4-week pay period, £879. 008.5% up. Rating April 2024, £11,502, up £902, weekly, £221.20 every 4-week pay period, £884. 80. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @RecordMoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. Current annual full basic state pension, £8,122 weekly, £156.20 every 4-week pay period, £624. 87.8% up. Rating April 2024, £8,756, up £634, weekly, £168.40 every 4-week pay period, £673. 55.8% up. Rating April 2024, £8,814, up £692, weekly, £169.50 every 4-week pay period, £678. Chancellor Jeremy Hunt will deliver the autumn statement at 12:30 p.m. on Wednesday, November 22, 2023. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.